I've been spending the last couple of days lathering myself in ringworm cream and enriched baby powder and shea butter because I have jock itch. I know, it's disgusting. It's gross. Do you ever struggle with remembering to shower? As someone with ADHD, I know firsthand how difficult it can be to prioritize personal hygiene. This is what ADHD will do to you. It's a lot worse than you think. I can't even take myself seriously. This is so ridiculous. How does ADHD give you jock itch, Jasmine? How is that even possible? It's not that we don't want to be clean, and it's not that you're lazy either. It's just that our brains are wired differently. But don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, I'll share my experience with jock itch, what I did to get rid of it, and how to make personal hygiene just a little bit easier for people like us who have ADHD. I'm not working at the moment, so I guess I have all of the free time in the world to take care of this fungal infection. That's the worst part. Did you know what a fungus is useful for in the wild, I guess, is to eat decaying flesh. So can you imagine what it might do if it gets onto your skin? It creates these bubbles. And I have trypophobia. I have a lot of sensitivities, okay? It creates these bubbles, rings of bubbles. That's why it looks like a ringworm. It freaks me out. If you're like me, you have certain sensitivities too. People with ADHD commonly have sensory processing issues, and we perceive light and sound and touch differently than other people do. For me, I'm attuned to stimulus on my skin, and things like temperature and texture can really bother me. I don't like being wet, and getting in and out of the shower can be really uncomfortable, and for some people it can even be painful. Plus, the work that goes into getting ready right after you finish taking a shower, it's harder to be motivated to get it done. I had to turn the AC on because another thing I have to be careful of is not to sweat too much so that it doesn't get worse. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and be like, oh yeah, ADHD gave me jock itch even though I'm as clean as ever, because I'm not. Sometimes I forget to shower, but the reason is because my brain will allow me to spend 15 hours trying to solve a Rubik's Cube without eating or drinking or sleeping or showering, for that matter. That's how we got to where we are. Overwhelming stress, difficulty organizing, and a lack of prioritization related to impaired executive functions with ADHD, they contribute to the poor grooming and hygiene we might experience. That means that even if we have the intention to shower, we might forget to do it. Also, okay, relax. Also, who's the dummy that sleeps with a weighted blanket, a heater under their bed in the summertime? It's me. I'm the dummy. Getting rid of the heater and keeping my apartment cool would have made good preventative measures. But later in the video, I give some tips that help to get the jock itch going, and with hygiene and hypersensitivities, so stick around. I remember how it happened too. I was sitting here on my computer, playing Stardew Valley and scratching my butt, as you do. I remember there being a mosquito in my apartment, so I just thought, oh, my butt itches because I got a mosquito bite, but it was unusually itchy. But my brain was like, it's cool. We have all of the serotonins from Stardew Valley. We don't even have to worry about anything. Hyperfocus plays a huge role in my day-to-day life. Switching from one task to another, particularly while I'm doing something I really enjoy, will cause basic needs to go overlooked. And then I looked down and saw 2 identical spots on each leg. And I was like, maybe I killed that mosquito right between my legs. Weird. But it's not just the tension and memory recall that make showering difficult. I swear, it was a combination of things that really caused this problem for me, because it was the same week that I had my cycle. Your menstrual cycle, don't be afraid to say it, is the worst. It is torture. Nobody wants to be swimming, biking, running, hiking when they're on their period, okay? And if you do, tell me in the comments, because I simply don't think you exist. On your period, estrogen levels drop, and so do dopamine levels, making it hard for women with ADHD to get anything done. We'll have worsened menstrual symptoms, and we'll have worsened ADHD symptoms, brain fog, and our medications don't work as well. So if you ever run into this issue where you're sweating for 3 days straight or a week, and you don't shower because you're either depressed or you have ADHD and your mind would prefer to be doing literally anything else, I got the cure for you. With jock itch, it's important to shower. And since you're here, because hygiene and ADHD are like water and oil, here's what I did. Before I got in the shower, I made sure to engage all of my senses by lighting a candle and listening to music. To make getting out of the shower a more smooth transition, I laid out the clothes I wanted to wear, and I readied the lotions and creams I used to get rid of the itch and to moisturize my skin. All of the items I used you'll find in the description below. I made sure that the water was at a comfortable temperature, and I washed with Sepia antifungal body wash. Stay in the warmth of the bathroom until your skin is dry, and you can take that time to do your hair, to brush your teeth, to jam to some music. I know how to help. That's why you come to this channel, right? To cure jock itch. Sexy. Hopefully you found something helpful, funny, and educational. Like and leave me a comment. Subscribe and watch more here. Click, 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 click.